are here at PopUp Crop in Portland, Oregon, the Sunshine State. That's what they call this, right?
No.
Oh, it's Beaver Village.
What
Beaver
is
Town.
do either of you know what the actual state title is?
Oregon.
We should Google that.
I think it's the Beaver State.
We're up there on the left.
Yeah. So the Pacific Northwest, and we are hanging out courtesy of Tranter Gray, our friends over at Tranter Gray, hanging out in our fallout shelter, also known as the Armory, which is an insanely cool building. If you are in the Portland area, check out the Armory. It's super cool. But we are with two guys who need no introduction, so I'll just say their names and we'll just jump right in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Matt Dawson and Tony Diaz to the show.
What's up, guys?
Thank you.
Welcome, gents. This is not your first rodeo. You've been here before, but this is your first crop here in Portland. Joint venture, right? You guys, industry and Stay Gray, also Ashco, coming together to put on PopUp Crop. Talk to us about this year, what makes this year special, what you're excited about for this year.
Well, this year's in Portland, and that's the whole point of PopUp Crop is, we're going to be popping up all across the country doing these smaller, more focused conferences.
Yeah.
I'm really excited that the feat that we had on the ground here with Lincoln Design Co. Really helped make this easier execution.
Sure.
When we did it in Austin, we were the feet on the ground.
Right.
So, it was like, okay, we're doing everything that we need to do, figuring out the venue, putting out all the fires. But with Lincoln being here, it really just, it was I felt at ease because I knew that those guys crush it. They're going to handle business.
Right.
And they definitely came through with everything and more. I don't want to keep going, but there's something else that I'm really excited about is just the reaching out to the community here.
Sure.
And how like all the companies that are here and Nike and Wacom and their group of designers.
Sure.
And it's so thick. All the brands that are here, just being able to be in front of those people that are part of companies that define people's lifestyles is kind of a big deal for me.
Sure.
Yeah, Mark described it this way. He said that this is the size of Portland, and this is the size of all the creatives in Portland.
Yeah.
He said it's just a huge amount, like everywhere you turn, and it's the people that are defining like several industries.
Absolutely.
So this is, Crop as a brand has been around for a few years now. I saw you yesterday in the hotel. We chatted about this briefly, Matt. Percentage-wise, how much easier does it get each time you do one of these?
This one, to me, I was telling Tony and them this morning, this is the most relaxed I've ever been. So I think that's a good barometer for that it is getting easier. It's not getting harder. They're never without their challenges, but everything this go around has been really smooth.
Yeah.
But that's due to having good people to work with. Like industry is like perfect partner for the PopUp Crop stuff. Bart's killing it right now. That's helping out a lot because I'm usually kind of managing like stage stuff, and that drives me crazy. So like being able to like trust that like Bart's gonna crush it. Lincoln's gonna do what we need them to do, and I'm learning that there's strength in numbers.
Right.
I also feel that like what I've seen from Matt over the last few years is his ability to the things that he lets go, like letting go of the control. Like he's the founder; it's his thing.
Right.
And same thing with me with industry. And it's like it was really hard for me to let go of things and to be able to trust that stuff was going to get done.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've seen a whole lot more of, just giving up the not the control, but just. I don't know, just letting go. Yeah. I don't want to say giving up, but
passing the baby around,
letting go, and that I just want to let you know, like
that's
stoked.
Good to hear.
Good job.
So making progress.
If you've not been to Crop or PopUp Crop, if you've not been involved in any of this world, and you're just listening, you're just watching, you guys have the uncanny ability to pick the coolest locations and the coolest hotels to partner with. We're staying at the Canopy this time around, which is like only the 5th in the world, I believe you
and
said
it's like
yesterday.
5 weeks old.
It's only 5 weeks old. This building is beautiful. It's super awesome. And this building, the Armory, you guys have the innate ability to totally grasp design from like beginning to end. And so when you get here, you feel cool because we aren't.
Yeah.
And so when we're here, like, oh yeah, we can maybe fit into this world because of the places you've put us. So, so thanks for being so rad. Okay. You guys both know the drill here. We're going to play a game. We are the Master of One podcast. You know that. They know that. But we don't know what you're going to be the master of for the next couple of minutes.
Is it one of each or are they sharing?
No, they're going to do one of each.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So Tony,
absolutely.
you're going to pull first.
I hope we get to talk about salad more.
TV and film.
Okay.
Nice.
Tell us something about TV and film, man. Like favorite movie, TV show you're binge watching right now, top 3 actors, like anything.
All right, so
Guilty pleasure.
back to the salad thing. It's like this is always what I eat.
Yes.
So at night, the routine is King of the Hill, Seinfeld, Lights Out.
Nice.
That has been the routine since I've been married for 15 years.
Nice.
Do you have a impression you do of one of the characters? Do you have like a Boomhauer or like Bobby Hill? Do you have somebody?
Or Kramer.
The one thing that I'm really proud of that I've been able to pass along to my kids is the humor that's in King of the Hill. It's so good, but Bobby has this shtick where he pulls up his pants and he goes, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about?" What's awesome is to see my kids do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're like trying to like make a joke. What are you talking about with the pants over? And my son, he's young. He's small for his age, and so like his pajamas are like just always super big.
Yeah.
So his pants are like pretty much like right here, like right at his
Sitting
collarbone.
right at his collarbone.
What are you talking about?
I am such a good dad.
Those are those moments, small victories, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That they appreciate King of the Hill. Something that I kind of like have to step back and realize like it's the equivalent of like me watching like the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep,
like it's
sure.
before your time,
Right.
but it's still in syndication. It's
Yep.
still like going strong, like, 20 years later.
Yeah, man.
And so like, it's just kind of that, they're experiencing like 90s culture really
Sure.
hardcore.
Right.
And they like it. They don't
That's
complain.
Do you have a favorite Seinfeld episode?
All of them.
Yeah.
That's not an answer.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
I feel like in syndication, I see the same 10 episodes over
Sure.
and over and
Yeah,
over again. So
they don't do a lot of
I
deep
feel
cuts
like
in
it's got to
syndication.
be one of those 10, right?
Man.
I was in a pool, the bet. I mean, there's some of these like quintessential
Nazi.
Soup Nazi.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like all of them are good.
They
all
are.
of them are quintessential.
Yeah.
If you could only Stranded Island deal, you find one episode. What's that one episode?
Stranded Island with one episode?
With one episode of
Gone.
Seinfeld, which one is it?
I'm in the water. I'm
So
gone.
you're just you're giving in. It's
I
just-
want more or none.
that's a tough one.
That is a tough one, man. I'm drawing a blank here, and
Tell you what, you can take while Matt talks to
I'm
think it
gonna
through,
really
but
think
we'll
it-
circle back to you for the answer on what the number one is. All right, Matt.
Thank you.
You know what to do. You're gonna be the master. Oh yeah.
Books. I got books last time.
No, well, pick a new one.
Pick a new one.
Pick a new one.
We make the rules,
yeah,
and
nice.
you're the boss here.
Plus
so
you're
go
the
ahead.
boss. So just go flip another one.
Oh, this is
Music.
perfect.
You have
that's
to have
good. That's solid.
That's a good one. Music.
Fellow bass player, I know that, right?
Yeah, that's true.
He's a fellow, and he's a bass player.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
In
Yeah,
regards to that, or
absolutely.
is it just
Yes.
like he has to like free ball
ask-
it?
Doesn't matter,
ask
man.
the question and go
Free
for it.
ball.
We make the rules.
I mean, if he wants to free ball it while you ask the question, that's totally fine too.
Just recently, you posted like that you'll design for free. You'll sell your soul for some pedals.
Yeah.
Let's talk about those pedals.
Yeah, so it's not really bands that I've been listening to. My wife's been hearing a lot more of me playing music lately.
Yeah.
But I've finally become that old man that just like has a bunch of music equipment from another life.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I look at it, it's in our guest bedroom. And I've recently committed to like playing for like 30 minutes a day.
Good.
But I'm super rusty, and I've gotten into pedals because it's kind of like throwing a bunch of grunge on a poster. It kind of like distracts
You're
from
like,
if the design's not solid.
It's good
like,
enough.
Those pedals make me sound way better than I actually am. But it's also like that game has changed a lot. I keep looking at these things thinking there's some kind of boutique pedal, but there's a lot of cool design going on in pedals now. Like I think Amy and Jen Hood have designed for a pedal company. But yeah, I've gotten into that lately to
Are you
like
only
mask.
playing bass, or are you playing guitar, or what are you playing?
I'm trying to play a little bit of both.
Nice.
But yeah, trying to commit to like half an hour a day.
So, like, are you in like the Earth Shaker pedals? Like that's.
There's so many different
Earthquaker.
names. I have like a bookmarked folder of pedals and YouTube videos of like demos and stuff. Super nerdy.
The wiry
Yeah, it's
ostrich
awesome.
pedal,
And it's
the
also
deep blue shark pedal.
kind of an expensive habit to get into. So
Yeah, like playing
I
drums.
really gotta.
I always thought like I should have played triangle because like I'd have to load in gear and be like this is bullshit. I have to carry like all of this stuff. But then every now and then I'll play with like this one guitarist that has a freaking tank of a pedal board that takes up more space than my kit.
Right.
Yeah.
That has 3 times the money in their pedals that I have in my kit, and that's what I'm like.
Like 3 cabs and 2 different
Yeah.
heads,
And
like
then
a
I'm like-
clean head and then like a dirty head.
Yeah, and it's like, oh gosh, I'm so glad I play drums.
Yeah.
I don't have to carry all that in.
sure.
That's why I always just was the vocalist, because I just walk in. I don't have to carry anything. It's just easier that way.
I would say if you want to get to play music, practice carrying gear and let that help decide what you
Yeah.
should play.
That's
Y'all
true.
wanna be in a
I
band.
really
All right,
wanna do this.
Carry this
That's
in.
actually-
That is like band 101 training. That
Yeah.
should be like in School of Rock.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I would have probably picked something different, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have been fulfilled and played a different instrument.
Right.
That's true. You would have had less back problems too.
That, oh, yeah, carrying stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I also have horrible posture when I play drums. How did you know?
Do we have a full band here at this table?
Yeah.
I think we do.
I think we
That's
probably
awesome.
do. Yeah.
That'd
Yeah.
be dope.
But it's like a threat. I think it's. I've said this to several people. You are designers, artists, all that kind of stuff. If that was taken from you, I think that the idea of wanting to create can be applied to any medium, and so that's the reason I think you find so many musicians. Like if you go into the hall right now where everybody's sitting and you asked how many people play an instrument, I think 80% of the people would raise their hands, because part of being a creative is you just need to express. And the medium doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be with a pen. It doesn't have to be on a computer. It can be through something else. And I think that's the reason so many of us do play an instrument. You know,
Yeah.
It's just the need to like always be having that expression through something.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Just
For
making
All right.
something out of thin air is
Oh,
just
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Which is yeah. All right. We've circled back around.
Okay.
What's the episode?
When Uncle Leo gets busted for shoplifting.
Yeah, that's a good
Because it's the Jerry, hello. When he's in jail and he's like pumping, like he's doing like pull-ups. Jerry, hello. And then,
Oh, that's perfect.
and then like when he's getting busted, and he goes, Jerry, and then Jerry finally says, hello. It's like,
Oh my
So
gosh,
good.
that is good.
That's a good one.
All right, so what's coming up? What can people expect from industry and from Stay Gray and Ashco and Crop? Like, what's the news that people need to know?
We're plugging away hard at Crop 2019 already, and PopUp Crop 2019. So
Nice.
we're planning for that. I'll give myself a couple weeks break here, but then get back on that. In between juggling, branding projects and managing a family and all that stuff. It's
And starting a band.
Same old. Yeah, now we've officially started a band, so I'll add that into the mix.
We'll play at
but,
Pop Up next year.
Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
I'm into that. I can work with that.
I think that can be our first gig, and we shouldn't practice before.
It also
We
should be
should
our
just-
last.
We should show up and just be prepared for whatever happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's coming up for industry?
Coming up for industry, a lot of redefining what a print shop could be
Yep.
over the next few years is the plan, but just continuing on with that vision, growing that, same, on top of being father and a husband and running the shop.
Yep.
And messing around with this guy, putting on events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Good stuff.
Keep on putting on great events. Thanks for elevating what this is and how people, what people come to expect from events like this. Keep on doing that. It's absolutely needed. Tell everybody where they can follow each of you on the internet and on the socials and all that jazz.
Industry Print Shop, industryprintshop.com. We're everywhere, Industry Print Shop.
Yeah.
Just go to Austin and yell for Tony and you'll find him.
Pretty much. I'll pick you up.
You can keep up with all the crop stuff at CropBR on Instagram. That's really the only social platform we mess with.
Cool.
CropBR.com, PopUpCrop.com.
And where can we view your daily adventures, Matt?
My daily adventures can be viewed at Stay Gray Ponyboy.
I think that handle right there is just like instant, like celebrity.
It is.
Yeah. Everyone, you point at Matt and they're like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, no, it's Stay Gray. Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, for the longest time, I didn't have pictures of myself there. And then I was like, well, you do these conferences, you should probably be able to meet people. But yeah.
Awesome. Man. Well, thank you guys so much and keep doing what you do.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.